Hey, this is Turner Vitipka here with marketing class ENT 645 at Western Carolina. This is just my logo identity analysis. My wife and I are starting a wedding venue. We're calling it Factory 633, and I'll get a little bit more into why we're calling it that here in a few. But we have decided just to kind of walk through some simple, basic logos. And so here's the one that we've come up with that we feel like conveys a couple few messages, and I'm going to get to it. So it's real simple. We feel like it's pretty elegant, and I'll hit on a few of these and break it down. All right, but that's our main logo right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a big brick building. It's going to be an industrial building. And the next logo I've come up with here, trying to put it up on the building, but I couldn't get the little gear on here to go, and then my wife wanted to experiment with putting kind of when we're planning on opening everything up officially. Just a fun date to put on there. But so here we have it up on a brick wall. It's paint, and it'll look a little bit more rustic than this on the wall. And I'll explain why, but kind of we have it like this. We have the gear where the O is, and then we don't have the established 2020. We're going to put the actual date that we established it on. But that's just a kind of an idea of what we wanted to look like, make it look real, industrial and whatnot. And so we're going to roll through just a few things that I like. I'm going to keep this PowerPoint super simple. But what are we trying to convey with this? What kind of message? For one, we want to be elegant, right? Like we chose this font in Factory 633 because we feel like, for one, we really love the way the threes look, honestly. But two, it's real petite, it's real thin. It looks hand-drawn, which in my opinion makes it look a little bit more friendly and caring, which as a wedding business, that's what we want to appear as, is friendly and caring, but also elegant. And so we feel like with the handwriting appearance that it looks really elegant in our opinion, and from what we've talked to other people and what they've said about it. So we also want to give the industrial feel, which is the point of the gear. It kind of, on the wall, ideally what we'll have is we'll have it also like an actual gear, a big metal gear on the actual wall. But as far as the logo goes, we have the gear up there, and that kind of lets us know that this is an industrial venue. It's not just some it's not just a regular place. However, our facility was built for wedding venue, like weddings. It was not built to actually be a factory or anything like that, but we wanted to give that feel as if you're in that area, and so we feel like the gear adds that little bit of touch, just to kind of let you know what the wedding venue is. I put the box around the outside because I feel like it gives it a little bit more of an organized look, like it's controlled. That's why I put the box around the outside, is just to make it feel real organized. Let them know that as a company, we are an organized company. We are not just some disheveled group of people, but that we have order in our chaos. We have order in how we run the ceremony. We have order in how we set up tables to do our catering. We have a photographer. Everything's very structured and ordered, and that's kind of what the box is supposed to resemble a little bit. Kind of give you that, like, these people have it under control feel. We also kind of hope with putting it on the side of the building with the white paint, making it look a little bit more older, a little bit older, not more older, but older. It gives it a little bit of age and experience look, because my wife and I are very young. We want to also come across though as if we've been around for a while. And so in the actual painting of the logo, we'll have it that way. And then lastly, 633, we added that in there. A couple reasons. One, because apparently looking at a whole bunch of other names, if you had a number onto a small word, it makes it appear like it's some sort of thing. I don't know, that must be like a trend nowadays. But we love 633 because it's our mission, and it's based off of the book in the Bible, the verse in the Bible, Matthew 6:33, which is seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And so with that, it kind of hits on our ideal client, but we're looking for people who are involved in the church, but our mission with it is that we are seeking first the kingdom of God. We want people to know that, and so we put it in our logo. We make it a big point. We gave it its own line because I want to make sure they understand that the 633 is a big thing. The factory is a word that reminds us of the industrial field, but 633 is big. We gave it its own line, separate them up, because we want to really point that out, so that our mission is to seek first the kingdom of God, not just in it, but also in our marriages. And so we want to accent the 633 by giving it its own line. And that's basically how we created the entire logo. So elegance, the industrial feel with the gear, the box shows organization, the way it's going to be painted on a wall, and the way we want it to look is going to look older, and then the mission. By separating it up, we want to point out the mission that we have. And so, yeah, we really want to accent 633 and all these things. So that's basically what the logo has come from. That's how we made it, and that's how we broke it all the way down. And we're really looking forward to watching it grow.